Because what this work did was to set up what I can only describe as a clash of civilizations. It was such a strong clash of values. Values between theft and democracy. Value about benefit for some and democracy for all, that created all the difficulty that Pravin, Vani, Anisha and Priyesha and the extended family lived through. But that was the issue. Fundamentally important, and Pravin didn't ever equivocate on these issues. He set out saying, let's join the dots as we are doing this morning. We can join the dots and see what the issues were. That quote that I read from Gramsci ends with, whatever the situation, I imagine the worst that could happen in order to summon up all my reserves and willpower to overcome every obstacle. Summon up all my reserves and willpower to overcome every obstacle. And that is the story of a life. The life of a commissioner and a minister, but more importantly, the life of an activist whose commitment to democracy didn't ever waver. And so my plea this morning is that in PG's honor, that SARS must be rebuilt to the level it had attained under his leadership, rebuild with vigor and determination. It's never too late to envision and create the democracy that was dreamed of and felt in those very lonely nights in solitary confinement by Pravin and others.
I mean, he was a teacher, he was an activist, he was virtually everything, such that when you listen to his attributes, you ask yourself, as we bid him farewell, whether we haven't buried too many people in one grave. Too many people have been buried in one grave in Pravin. But more than anything, ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude, because as I said, I managed to put together a speech, and I also find it difficult following after the eloquent Trevor to put together a formidable, but again, you know, if you look back, I think, sad as it is that Pravin has departed, I think we find joy and comfort in that we've had the privilege to share this life with him. We've had the privilege to learn so much from him that it is now time to try and practice, because you wouldn't have been able to practice it whilst he was alive.